Hello, welcome back to Oolykee Gaming and welcome back to another episode of Workers and Resources, Soviet Republic, and welcome back to making our railroads around here. There you go, OG went all Elon Musk on me and said, can you make that spaceship a little bit pointier? Yes, I can. We're gonna make it a little bit pointier, or in this case, rounder. Right, I agree with you guys. No, this looks ridiculous. We can do much better job than this, but there's also a couple of other things I would like to mention. So let's get started with this first. So what I would like to do in this case is discuss the railroads. But first, let's go and Mr. OG, yes, around there. We're gonna make that. Capital City, Mr. S. Moore, actually, I have a genius idea. Mr. Moore, congratulations. I had it, I had a really, I hope it's a good idea, but we're gonna name our new city after you. And congratulations, Mr. S. Moore. We're gonna call it S because you have like Novgorod. In this case, we're gonna go for S. Would be Severny for S, or Northern, or Severny would be in my neck of the woods. But anyway, Murmansk, but this is the E is silent, of course, you know, like a nuclear. It's S is silent. Family Guy joke. Okay, probably a bad one, but anyway, Mr. Moore, thank you so much for sharing all the great ideas. So anyway, we're gonna talk about Capital City because you had a couple of nice ideas. Yes, Capital City is gonna be, of course, propaganda center, probably potentially a tourist destination as well, but we'll see how that's gonna work. Of course, we're gonna have some passenger harbors and this kind of nice things around here, but we're gonna cross the bridge when we come to it. Initially, I would like to start with, you know, TV stations, radio stations, big, huge, 75 people, city hall, you know, nothing small, nothing. It's gonna be administration center for the whole country, so basically waste of money, like any capital city is, except ours, of course. Ours is gonna be so productive that it's gonna be incredible. That's gonna be embarrassing how productive it's gonna be. Continuing on, elevated trains, yes, there's a couple of things I would like to mention here that Mr. Weltier said is as well. It would be elevated trains. We will continue to do that, and we're gonna do something that Mr. Stats as well mentioned concerning these stations. Actually, I'm gonna leave it to the public yet because I'm still struggling with this, to making a decision what we should do with this, but we're gonna talk about this in just a few seconds. What I'm gonna do now is just, I mean, these stations are not gonna be here. We're gonna have to make a better layout of these stations, so I'm gonna work on it a little bit. We're gonna talk about that. First things first, we're gonna stop importing electrical components because we are, well, actually this one is doing well, so we have Stats Overroad's office, footpath office assigned to it, so we could have, Mr. Stats suggested that we should have this factory connection constructed by the local general office, I believe, whoever has the road construction. Here, well, we have a road office here that can construct it, but that's fine. It's being constructed already. I think workers are needed there, but that's fine. I think the band's gonna make it in any case. That's one of the things we needed to discuss. Stop electronics imports. Yes, let's do that. We have accumulated quite few, and Mr. Stats knows better this than I do. He mentioned 40 tons of electronics accumulated. We have 20 tons over here. Who's importing this crap? Who is importing? Here we go, this guy here. Let's stop imports of electronics, that's fine. Did we... right, I think we have all the ingredients over here ready to produce our ships, but unfortunately we don't have enough money to buy the ship blueprints, 1.8 million. So we're gonna focus on that, or we're gonna focus on that at the moment. We're gonna try to make. Oh, how far? Ooh, good. I think did I miss this or? Yeah, I think I missed this in the previous episode. Mr. Stott said something ingenious, which I don't want to do, but I know everybody does it and it's gonna be perfect. I should make a bus station around here. Why is that? So it will extend the range of our people walking to work, because this is something I don't know. I'm not a genius here, Mr. BC70S4 74SJ. I'm just a normal guy. Sometimes has a good idea. I haven't had a good idea in a while, but what I wanted to say is I didn't know that this mechanic works like this. For example, the genius idea behind this would be if we build a bus station around here, all these people going to work will have extended range. So what happens with the mechanics? People come to work on the bus stop. If they don't have a bus within an hour, they go and work somewhere else. And that's it. This is what I do. So what I'm gonna do is build a bus station somewhere close to here. Ooh, we have even this finished. That's nice. I think I'm gonna continue constructing the infrastructure over here. So I'm gonna go for 2 sides, and this is gonna cost money, right? That's fine. Let's go and assign this to General Construction Office, and this one to a General Construction Office. Right, so I wanted to build a bus station somewhere around here, but when it's like this, why the hell not? Why, let's gravitate more people towards here. What is Plattenbau? Plattenbau has, oh, it's gonna have 2 of those are gonna have like 500 people, plus these 2 are gonna have another 500 people. More or less, I'm just so that will be 1,000 people that will gravitate towards here. Of course, we have other industries that they are gravitating towards too, so it's not going to be that simple. But I think placing a bus station in between this and around this area would be quite beneficial for us. So let's do that. I'm gonna go for mods, and I'm gonna go for just a bus station, standard. That's just a bus station. Small one-way entrance. Initially, we don't have any big plans for it. Even though I think we might have some this is horrible. Okay, let's level it to this area, place a bus station, and try to deal with this. Bus station is gonna be fine like this. Can we squeeze it in here? Probably not. This is the only time I really want to place the normal bus station, and looks like the angled one is gonna be in the way that it wants to be placed this way. So that would be this one over here, and yeah, go figure. That's fine, that's fine. We can have nice stuff here. We can have nice things. Let's connect it to a nothing, and let's plan this a little bit better. Yeah, sure. All in on the nice stuff. So we're gonna go nice stuff here, and then nice stuff. Let's do it from this side. Can we do... Alright, let's turn off the snapping thingy here. So angled... Oh, bollocks. No. Okay, let's redo this one. Take 2. Second one. Okay, take 3. Third one. Okay, this is a little bit better. So let's construct these 2. This is gonna be in General Construction Office, because did we? I'm just gonna see if I have roads. Or this is gonna be General is gonna be, and footpath as well, so they can deliver people faster. Do we have the road construction office that has covered hulls? This is a road construction office. Do you have covered hull trucks? No, you don't. No, you don't. So electronics will have to be delivered by the road, the general construction office. Okay, moving on. Reduce plastic production. This is also something I would like to touch on. Yes, reducing plastic production would be a reasonable thing to do, but plastic production is going to reduce itself as soon as we fill in the warehouse. And the warehouse for plastics is not huge, just opposite of what Mr. 18 AM would like us to do. He would like us to export ships loads and ships loads of plastics. Unfortunately, this is our internal joke, because I said that that's his useless thing, and he's pushing me to export plastics intentionally. Nice job. Not gonna happen. We're not exporting plastics. But anyway, plastic production will stop as soon as we have full warehouse, and it looks like it's like that at the moment. Other positive thing with this lowering the amount of workers would be we're gonna have free workers to work elsewhere. So yeah, okay, let's go to 50%, just under 50%, and just in case if we need. So it's gonna be consumption of chemicals a little bit lower. but even at 50%, the chemical consumption will exceed chemical production that we have over here. But that's fine, that's fine. The band's gonna make it, we're fine. I probably should have used this as a warehouse, because if this is an import, can you pick these chemicals up from here, even though they're in the import part of the factory? Storage, I don't know. I'm not gonna test it right now. So electrical components that Mr. Stats mentioned that we don't need this big storage facility. I don't want to say I beg to differ, but like as you can see here that we have only 3.8 tons of plastics and 4.5 tons of chemicals capacity, and I think they use the same storage facility, so it will be like 50-50. So technically we're gonna have just over a day's worth of storage for plastics and chemicals, so our supply chain will have to be quite advanced, which I'm not sure it will be. Concerning steel, of course, we don't have any storage for steel, and internal storage of 15 tons is going to be more than enough for us. I'm pretty happy with this. So I'm gonna leave it as it is. I'm gonna use the warehouse. The warehouse is also a loading unloading station, and I would like to use a short train. Unfortunately, at the moment I don't think we have any short trains here, so I'm gonna have to go for one of the electric ones, whatever they are, because we don't have. Ooh, did we finish this? I need to pay attention to this, because this is gonna be important to get this fuel set up. Hopefully we're gonna have this finished soon. This is the little guy. No, it's not little guy, it's a big guy. Control H, go home. So they are building the exchangers here, and he's not done. Oh, right, because he needs electricity exchangers. I think he's gonna consume a lot of resources here, and this is gonna be dreadful for us. But doesn't matter, doesn't matter. Let's leave it as it is, and let's focus on the future. So I think a warehouse is going to be really useful here because of the intake of materials, because the storage for internal storage for chemicals and plastics is quite small. So this is going to be mainly for that. Also, it's a good exchanger because, you know, I want to utilize more trains. Yes, if we planned this better, we would have it better. So I wouldn't have these issues with the roads, but then what's the fun in that? We need to resolve the problems. Hopefully we will. Anyway, let's right, and then we wouldn't have to come up with this genius idea where I'm gonna have these bridges and tunnels all over the place. Regarding the long tunnels, we also had a discussion about this. Yes, I'm not a fan of long tunnels either, but there's another thing I would like to mention later on in the game. Mr. Stats mentions something really nice. I love it. 7 wonders of Soviet Alaska. And it's all going to be industrial things. Huge bridges, big tunnels, some construction, maybe even the harbor can be considered one of them because it's a man-made harbor with these wave breakers here, so it kind of looks a little bit bad from far away, but from close looks really nice. Anyway, so this is one of the we can consider one of these tunnels as like 7 wonders of Soviet Alaska or something like that. So that would be not bad. Good good plan for the future. Let's see, this one put electricity hoses. Let's control H, let's send him back home, this train, because he's stuck, but from now on he's not gonna have any more issues, because when he constructs this railroad he can go back to where he came from. That's what we like to do in this channel, send people there. So a couple of other things. Let's go for the railroad construction issues that we experienced in Statsovo. Yes, it would be much better if I manually assigned the constructions here, but these issues that we had when I had to send the trains back, it has nothing to do with the manual assignment of these, and probably should do this in the future. Actually, I should do that right now. Actually, there's an argument against manually assigning the railroad construction. I'm gonna touch it in a second. What I wanted to say that yes, a lot of our worries would be resolved if we had proper, if we manually assigned the if we manually assign the construction to each construction office, manually assign the railroads to the railroad construction office, yes, it would resolve a lot of our issues, but where's the fun in that? Actually, that's not what I wanted to say. I wanted to say that when you build long railroads and it's in multiple segments, if you manually have to assign every single segment, it's gonna be bad, and also your trains will stop construction in the middle, go back because they don't have anything else assigned. But if it's automatically assigned, they're just gonna continue constructing the railroad, and it's gonna be done a little bit faster. Probably there's better arguments in why you should use manual construction, but I think this is at least one argument in why you shouldn't use manual, or what is the benefit of not using the manual construction method. Right, and obviously this is gonna have to be a short train. I would love to use love to use. Ooh, these guys are finishing this. Okay, so you can see that this train now he's not gonna have any more issues. He only has to finish this last segment, and that's electrification overhead wires, and it's gonna be done. We can distribute our own fuel now. I think we pushed. Where the hell is fuel coming from here? Are they importing it or something? Because there's no more fuel here. Where are you getting your fuel from here? Danil Industrial Medium Distribution, that would be probably this one. It does have a fuel station here, but where do you get the fuel? They just delivered fuel, and the only loading station for fuel is this. Maybe they had fuel for some reason or other. Fuel imports. Oh. Okay, but you're not importing it anymore. Oh, actually you are. Kinda. And all oil. Oh. That's fine. Fuel loading, unload. This office is useless now because we don't need it anymore, so I'm gonna just well, cancel it. I'll leave. I'll take this. Actually, you know what? Let's use these trucks for our distribution over here, because we're not gonna need this distribution anymore, and hopefully in seconds we're gonna have train delivering oil and fuel to Galask, to our homeland. Initial city. So let me just have this fuel distribution filled bollocks filled with these trucks. So we have this one, that will be the second one, and then we have the third one, yes, and then the last one. There we go. I'm gonna leave this distribution office. We might need it. Who knows? That doesn't really matter. Okay, coffee time for me. Like and subscribe for you. If you want to support the channel, you can always buy a coffee. Who knows? If I get enough support, I can quit my job and be full-time YouTuber. I don't see this in my future, but one can only hope. Seriously. I love playing Ravens. I love doing this. This is an absolute pleasure for me, and it's literally, almost literally just pressing a record button when I'm doing this, and I love doing tutorials and that kind of stuff. Unfortunately, my real life and the real life job is kicking my ass at the moment, so it's gonna have to be just a part-time thing from my part. But anyway, we have a silo done here. We have these guys done here. Harvest is almost done. What about the fourth farm? It's not done. It's just about done. It requires... I have trucks on the way. Yeah, let's leave the fourth farm alone, and we have a big silo finished. Perfect. Let's start on this. So all of these guys from here are no longer going to be delivering crops into their own respectable silos. No, we can't have that. All of you are gonna be creating a crap load of traffic here, all the way down, and unload crops. There we go. Congratulations. Welcome to traffic jams. The second one will be this one here, of course. And they will be only unloading crops in this storage facility, and probably should have assigned the next one as well first. Yeah. So this loading facility, 1 second. There we go, and then assign this one all the way down. We need to assign it just to the unload. That's fine. Crops, yes, and of course I just noticed that it's not to 90%, and this one also needs to be just selected to 90%. There we go. So they need to fill this to 90%, so all the crops from here are gonna go only here. Other thing, we have our food production here, which is a little bit dwindling. Currently seems somewhat stable. Yeah, yeah. It looks a little bit stable, so I think it's gonna be fine. But the third farm is only going to be delivering here, so it's not going to be it's not going to be related to the central silo, but yeah, that's fine. And the last one, we're going to deal with the last one later. They're going to be unloading the crap load of stuff there, but then this distribution office here, which is the next one in line, we're going to need, what did we say, capacity. Actually, do we want the tractors here? That's an interesting thing. Where the hell the money goes? I need to check our finances for a moment there, because we lost a lot of money. I didn't expect we're gonna lose that much. Right, so what else we need to do? We need to now redistribute these crops to their respectable factories. And yeah, this factory here is on its last legs, more or less. Let's see, we have a little bit of a livestock exports, but this is gonna be phased out soon. We're gonna just focus on our own. Well, soonish. We're gonna be focusing on our own cattle and this kind of stuff. So we're gonna slowly move this industry. We need more food, grain for food. So we're not gonna be raising cattle, and we need meat. We're gonna be only raising cattle for meat. Some of that meat may be exported, but it's gonna be extremely, let's say, limited. It's not gonna be. We're not gonna force exports of meats anytime soon. We don't need it. We're gonna focus on oils now. Alaska found oil. We need to expand to the other side of our. We need to expand to the other side of the bay and start pumping our own oil and all that good stuff. But we're gonna cross. We're gonna cross that bridge when we come to it. Locomotive time. Okay, fuel. Advanced setup. One, no. So we're gonna go for straight away like this. We said we're gonna need a crap load of fuel. So one, and no. Oh, wait a minute. What did we say here? We need bitumen fuel. Whoa. What kind of train are we talking about here? I forgot what we said. One truck can be for this, and then these three are... Yeah, okay, so first one is gonna go for bitumen. Yeah. The first one was a bitumen one. Yeah, let's go back and select bitumen, because this was kinda supposed to be a bitumen transporting train as a role-playing in a mod. So I'm gonna role-play like that. I'm gonna just explain in just a second. Select this one, press yes, and I'm gonna set it to go on its merry way. So what you need to do is go here and load, and then go all the way here. We have a little short unloading station here, and unload here. So your Nizhny well tier, why do we have this twice? Let's remove this one. I think. Delete the stop. Well tier all fuel all loading, load on bitumen and fuel, and here you need to go and unload bitumen and fuel. That's it. I think that's it. And then they should be here. Current stop is unreachable. Where is the problem? He cannot go. Yes, of course it is. Of course it's a problem. Okay. The problem is that this station here is not connected to the first exchanger over here. So what we need to do is connect. I can do this, it's not a problem. So if we go to, let's say, go to the here, and go here now, and go away. Darn it! The problem is that I need to set it up before this one. And can you go there? No, you can't. Okay, clear all the stations, that's fine. So go here first, doesn't matter which one, that's fine. And then, can you go there? Need 2 stations, that's darn it. The second station is gonna be loading train station over here, and off you go. That's perfect. He can move now, and he's gonna do the switch there. And then the second station... Ooh, I could have just sent them to this station first. Ha! Dumbass! I'm so stupid. So you're gonna go here and you're gonna load with bitumen and fuel, and then you're gonna unload nothing, and then you're gonna go here and you're gonna unload bitumen and fuel. There we go. That's it. Simple enough, easy peasy. Do we have... no. I need to wait for him to pass this intersection before I tell him to go in the opposite direction, to go back where he came from. So we have our train. You can see here, I'm gonna explain real quickly what the bitumen thing is, but you can see that this one is, we can literally just select this and delete it. There we go. And now he's gonna go to oil loading, unloading. He just switched sides and he's going in the opposite direction. That's fine. The world makes sense one more time. That's fine. And he has enough space to load, unload here, and the semaphores are set as well. So this should be fine. So why did I say the bitumen thing? I'm just gonna real quickly show you guys. If you go to cargo wagons, this is a PKP, Polish railroads mod. It has different wagons and they have little icons here within a picture or a thumbnail, what they're kind of supposed to be. So for example, this one is PKP. It should be only for crops, even though you can put other stuff in there. You know, it would be nice if you use it only for what it's meant to be used for. In this case, crops. Unfortunately, we can't. I think modders still cannot choose for a single crop here. And the same thing is, let's say, for chemicals. This one can transport fabrics even though it's a tanker truck, and this is the only one we have for the that's supposed to be for bitumen, because in real life bitumen is being transported in these kind of wagons. So I'm gonna stick with that. I'm gonna stick to this kind of little realism, and I'm gonna use this one wagon for bitumen and 3 small wagons, which is still not that small. It's gonna be 70 something tons of fuel. That's gonna be fine. Okay, future expansion. We are getting a little bit of financially, we're going ups and downs. Let's go for this month and let's see imports from Soviet Union. And let's work our way backwards. So what are we importing the most? Steel. Enormous amount of steel. Oil, unfortunately, is necessary evil in this case because we need to import oil in order to earn money. So this is fine, but you can see that the steel is a big one. I'm pretty sure that that's because we are filling this shipyard with steel, and it's almost done, so there's no point in stopping that. Let them just fill it in, and it's gonna be a done deal. Then we can get the blueprint and start producing our own ships. That would be quite nice sight to see. Right, right, so let's discuss the new city, and this is what I'm going to be focusing on right now. We need to build this city, we need to expand, we need to finish these productions, and fine, I'll start on a big one. Let's see a big project that requires a lot of, really, only needs this. Concrete. I want to send helicopters, and this is what I want to do. I want to send helicopters to fly around, and that's it, period. I just want to see them fly around, and I want to start a project at the moment that requires a lot of, let's say, gravel or something. Unfortunately, a lot of them require concrete as well. Well, we can focus on that like this. This is done. Can we assign this road office? Yes, let's assign a road construction office here. Road construction office is assigned. They're gonna send vehicles here. Oh, yes, why not? Actually, do we have asphalt as well? No, we don't. We have only gravel. Let's do helicopters. Let's go well tier heli office. There we go. Assign helicopters, and you guys are gonna see helicopters fly around. But first, pause. We need to try to figure out what's wrong with the helicopter office. I can see here that there's nothing loaded in this vehicle. It says that it's transporting 0 out of 37 Ds. This one is the same. We have a problem with not being able to buy any vehicles other than these helicopters in the office, and I have no idea why. I expected that you guys are gonna say, hey dumbass, you forgot this and this. Well, guess what? Nobody said, you dumbass, you forgot this and this, and I still don't know what the issue is. I should have probably tested this before the episode. I will after, I promise, straight away. I'm gonna test it after the episode, ASAP. Can you start? Oh, bollocks. Because I assigned the road construction office first, they already sent all the dumper trucks they need for this, so I don't think we're gonna see helicopters fly. But they will deliver people to work there, so we're gonna see them fly in any second now. We have this one and not what? Ah, right. Here we go. This is not assigned to anything. So let's go and build something like this, so this can be assigned. We have our fire station here, and this is gonna be helicopter fire station. Probably I will phase out this fire station. We're gonna be using only this one here. I built this intentionally just so we can see if there's an issue with this helicopter pad. Modded helicopter station, modded helicopter pad, to see if this issue with helicopters is permanent issue, temporary, or we can just focus on this in the future. So what I'm gonna go now is go and 1 second. Right, what I'm gonna go now is create the infrastructure so people can come to work here now. So we can finish these little footpaths we have here. You can see that the entrance to this fire station is a weird one. We can't build in this direction. I think we tried building this way. Looks like we can do something about it. But let me see this. Oh, it can. Perfect. We can bend it a little bit. I just wanted to squeeze in a footpath in here. As we can bend it, I don't really care. Let them just be, let it be bent. So obviously we can build it, and let's see how build it we can. Obviously this is something. There we go. Something like this. We have some kind of passage in between our construction office. I probably could have planned this. Probably. I probably could have planned this better. Not sure. But let's call it probably. Let's go for this, and then can we squeeze in anything here? We can indeed. Let's go like this. That's what she said. And like this. Okay, we can construct this, and then I'm gonna connect it later. Let them do the voodoo that they do so well. And I think one other connection will be necessary is around here. Oh, unfortunately, I can do it like this. Pause for a second, go for a mud road, just demolish this crap. Here we go. Don't do this, boys and girls at home, because this is always causing some issues. Oh, maybe it's gonna be a problem. Let's see. If I go for a footpath office, oh, well, it is better than nothing. Footpath office like here, and then can we build it parallel like this? Let's leave it. I think I'm just messing things up over here. That's fine. I think this is still on auto assign. I'm still footpath office. Yeah, it's an auto assign, so I'm gonna let them finish it automatically. All of this, it's already interrupted a bit, but that's interrupted a lot. So frig it. Okay, let's just build the last of it. There we go, construct it, and that's fine. So we stopped importing electronics from now on. You can see that gravel is dropping like crazy. We are, well, not really dropping like crazy, but at least trains are working. And the cement as well, that's interesting. It's gonna be interesting to find out how am I supposed to get these trains, the cement trains, to go back, deliver cement here, and then deliver cement elsewhere, because we're gonna need it. Okay, going back and focusing on finishing roads here. They are finished. We need to start on these industries here. This is gonna be crucial, the arterial of our something. So let's go for this one. Remove it and rebuild it. These are the tanks. We can start on those. This is going to be important for our... This is asphalt loading facility. Oh, I didn't build a helicopter landing pad next to it. Did I build a helicopter landing pad next to this? I did. This one doesn't have a helicopter landing pad. Last moment. This is in the last moment. If I built the road there and didn't connect this, who knows if we will ever be able to connect this one. But looks like this is gonna work. This is going to work. We can build it in either or. Can we rotate it in this direction? Oh, we can. Okay, I'm gonna do it like this. Just so we can have... We can start on this straight away. Look at this. Bang. Bang. Boom. Connected. What is this? This is the fuel loading station. Fine. Perfect. You're getting in here. Let's build this one first, and then we're building this one here. Bang! But we're gonna have to do in the opposite direction these angles as well, but I'm gonna do marks and angles. And we're gonna do it later on, that's fine. This is mud roads. What is this? This is a meat storage. This is just... yeah, this one might be used a little bit more than I expected, so I'm gonna go and connect it. Oh, right, helicopter! Here we go! Apocalypse now or something. What is this guy transporting? This one is transporting people. What about you? Still, people too. Okay. I forgot that they can both transport people. That's fine. Let the people work. 50 people can be assigned to this construction office. Let's see how many it will be assigned. This is ridiculous. I mean, like, would you really send people with the helicopters to deliver workers to construct a freaking gravel road? Maybe you would, maybe you wouldn't. But we're doing it anyway. Okay, so this is a industrial service road, so we're gonna leave it as it is. We're missing electricity hoses over here. No, we connected electricity hoses, but we didn't connect them over here. So electricity, we have it all the way here, and then electricity goes all the way to here. This is where it stops. Okay, let's upgrade this railroad as it is. So let's go and upgrade this and this, and now we can work with the rest of it. Okay, this is already connected, that's fine. Let's go all the way here, that's fine. What I have a problem with this game, this is just me talking out loud. Don't think that my opinion is not changeable. I change it all the time. I'm flexible. If somebody changes my mind, that's perfect. I love it. I love to have discussions and this kind of stuff. But I think that this game is not built for the for continuous railroad upgrades and constructions. It's like, choose whatever you want to build, choose what you want to build it, and be done with it. So this is what I have a problem with. At least I have this kind of opinion about the game. Like, it's really, really difficult to upgrade your railroads, as you saw there. If I missed something like I did, it was really hard to get back to it. So yeah, that was a thing as well. Our ships now are working fine. This one unloaded all the fuel. Looks like we have a huge capacity, of course, but we also have a huge processing capacity where we need more ships. I won't be buying them. I'm gonna leave it as it is. At least this is my current opinion, that I won't be buying them. Can we buy a cheaper blueprint of the ships that we currently have, and then we can use it when you get a little bit more money to get a bigger tanker? We have 600,000 for the same ship like this. Maybe we should. Tell me I'm not gonna do it by the end of this episode. Like you guys know, I record the episodes on the same day. Currently it's 11:18 before, in the morning, let's call it in the morning in Dublin, on the day where you're gonna see this episode in less than 5 hours. So I record really, really close to the release the time of the episode, so whatever you give me advice regarding this game, it can be implemented in the next episode. Given that you provide me until next day, my time, next day, tomorrow morning, like 8-9 o'clock. So yeah, should we construct the smaller tankers to increase our fuel production, or should we wait for the loss for a bigger tanker? I'm actually now leaning towards the smaller one, to be honest with you, but to get the smaller tankers, the full tanker. What's the name? Full-in tankers. These full-in Chinese tankers. Full-in tankers. I'm thinking of getting those because we can start then and double up our capacity. And as soon... What the hell was that? What the... I didn't do this. Okay, looks like clicking didn't pay off because I have no idea what the hell this is. Okay, maybe this was there before, but I just noticed it first time now. I have no idea. Right. Let's... Ooh, underground, huh? Let's check it. Did I play with the underground without... No. I have no idea. Oh, right, fishing spot. Really? I was trying to test this. This is the fishing... Oh. Okay, that's complicated. I didn't even know that it works like that. It needs to be pointed towards the sea. Okay, let's not focus on that. This is something we're gonna do in the future. Our fishing industry and this kind of stuff, I already have this planned. For now, let's check the pollution levels, what we have in the city. Did this change? Fish farms are, like, well, not doing anything. Why is that? because we don't have enough wood. Why don't we have enough wood? You guys are supposed to be delivering wood. These guys are not delivering wood. They have everything assigned because these guys are supposed to be delivering wood, but they are assigned there, but as unloading. Yes. So we're gonna put it as loading because they are supposed to be bringing wood here for the farm. Ooh. But where are they? What the hell are they doing? Oh, sweet baby Jesus, what the hell is this? We were unloading cargo. Oh, right. I assigned them to... Okay, let's do this. Let's do unload here, because this is supplying resources to Nizhny Novgorod, and then let's load just wood here. Okay, this would be... So, sorry, this... Nizhny Veltir, they're supplying the construction materials for our construction office. Is this limited? Yeah, let's move some of this stuff from here because it's a waste of space. And we do have wood. We need wood here. Let's go for 10% less of this. And more of wood. Okay, we have 37-ton wood capacity, that's fine. So from now on, these guys can go, and those guys have it as well. Why don't you have the wood loading from here? Because I have no idea. Why is there no wood here? What are you getting now? You're getting wood and delivering to fish farm number 2, and this is fish farm. Okay, they're getting wood now. So I think for some reason this is resolved at the moment. So that's fine. Okay, the new city, Severny Murmansk, yes, so stations, let's discuss this. Mr. Stats said something that is also interesting, that these old type stations don't fit in here, that we should build something modern. Current stations I'm using for this one over here is the current ones that I'm using here is the village pack, the wooden building pack that I be using for the whole start of this episode. So these would be let me just see here. There will be these ones here. You can see that they're, I don't know if you can see, but they're wooden buildings. And I think it's iconic. Like, I love that it's a one-way. So it would be a little bit more challenging to get the trains to run, you know, in the one way and then go up the hill and deliver people there. Yes, they are old school. Maybe we should build something newer. I'm still gonna leave it as like, why the hell not? Let them be like, you know, remnants of the old ways, or, you know, how Stalin sisters, just like building the Seven Sisters, sorry, the Stalin buildings. They're all the same, but they're all different, but they're based on the same thing. So this is one of the things that I'm considering maybe leaving them, because the other thing that we can do is go for vanilla ones. The problem is at the moment I don't have any small railroad stations. All of these railroad stations are absolutely enormous, and if we try to build them, it's gonna be a little bit complicated to place them in here. I mean, like, I have, let's say, one Kolei. Where is it? One. Here we go, one Kolei. I can build this is not a problem, and then build underpasses underneath there. It's not really gonna disconnect our people from anywhere, so I can build a station like this, and it's gonna be gravitating an enormous amount of people here. But anyway, let me know what you think. The last option is the vanilla ones, vanilla small ones. The potential problem, 600 passenger capacity. This might cause some issues for us, maybe not. I don't know, we'll see. We can go for these, for example, and then we can actually have double railroads, you know, the proper double railroads. This is, why is this on the proper height? This is strange. I didn't expect this to be on a proper height. So then we can go for double railroads in each direction, and then we can even have the public transport. And this brings me, segues easily into the public transport system segment of this episode that I wanted to do. And that would be, right, build city. So we have this arena here, for example, and we have, for example, heat exchanger. Okay, that's not really important, but arena, for example. If I build residential buildings over here, they're not gonna get to arena. They're not gonna be able to walk all the way here. So I think I would like to have the public transport system circulating around here, and that means that the stations will have to be. Oh, why am I saying this? Mr. Stats suggested that we should build center of town like this, and then outer ring of people, buildings around the center so they can walk everywhere. Even with, and then the railroads around it, all the way around town. I don't think that will work perfectly because some people won't be able to use the facilities over here. So if we put them, for example, I'm worried about this part of town first. So if we put them in this area, these buildings here, if they can gravitate towards the station, then they can walk there or even take a public transport so they can take them on the other side of town. So this would be, you know, something I thought of. So this is why I wouldn't build the big ring around town of railroads, but actually smaller, separating it from the city center and people and not really separating because I'm gonna build the residential buildings within the ring as well, but something like that. Let me know what you think about that in the comment section, because I'm still of course it's like I don't want to sound rude, but it's my it's in the end it's gonna be my decision, but I would love to hear what you guys think about this, because I learned so much from all of you, absolutely all of you, so thank you for that. Okay, continuing on, let's try to suck less. So if Central Committee is gonna be complicating, is gonna be giving us a hard time in making our own stations, so let's try to make them pay for it. No, not really. It's actually just let's try to do a better job. So if I level something like, let's see, I think all the way over here is gonna be a place for a station. Something like this. Just massage it a little bit, just massage it. And then let's go with the station. The only problem, like I said, I'm worried about 500 people not being enough, but maybe it is enough. Let's make it feng shui and parallel all the way to this. Well, at least in the same angle, so something like this. Marks and angles. That joke never gets old. It does. And then we can go like this. So, what is your idea, guys, here? Should I do the dual stations and then still use only one of them? Like, something like this. Yeah, I think this would be... This might be... Okay, project number 2. So this is the idea number 2. What do you think about this? Is this better than the previous one that I built? Yes, I can make it rounder. I can make it rounder because this looks a little bit on a squarish side. What do you think? Coffee time for me? Let me know in the comment section. Obviously, I won't be able to see the comments until tomorrow, but, well, until the episode is out, but let me know what you think. Rounder or squarish like this would be better. And do we go for double railroads? Double railroads will bring their own, well, set of problems. Their own set of problems is that we're gonna have to combine them and make an exchanger somewhere, you know, exchange the directions where the railroads are gonna go, you know, so the public transport system and the transport that brings workers to work is you know, separated, can change lanes and this kind of stuff. This is also gonna give us the huge bridge overlays over here, because we can't, as far as I know, we can't really combine these bridges, which is also maybe unrealistic. It should be able to handle it, but anyway. Let me know what you think about this, and should we go for double railroads or single ones, and then double up over here so they can go and they have a loop. So then we can use the same trains for public transport system and for worker delivery to the mines, to the industries. That has positive things, positive sides, and it has negative sides, because we might lose some workers to public transport system, some spaces for workers in the public transport system, but that, since it's gonna go, let's say, here, and then here is gonna deliver workers, I can tell them not to load anybody over here, or well, it's only workers, so workers will fill in the spaces, rest of the spaces. And also we can put a lot of trains, so the number of people actually using public transport system is gonna be minuscule. So there you go. This is the other idea of a public transport system, and what do you think about that? Let me do this maybe for a moment. If I remove part of this railroad and this railroad here, and how much? Yeah, let's do it like this. I will go back and construct this one as it was, just a little bit shorter, because it's gonna be important for us. So this is the idea of angled, kind of like angled public transport, and this is the idea of bent public transport. Maybe a little bit like this. Something like this, yeah. So which one do you like more, the left-hand side one or the right-hand side one? This one looks cool. It doesn't really matter. I will squeeze in buildings around it. It's gonna be, you know, kindergartens, residential areas. It's gonna give us a little bit more challenge, but also it's gonna give us some freedom to like put a tall tower over here or something like that, you know. So something like this, you know. What do you guys think? What do you guys think about this? And then this is gonna be so much fun putting something like this in here. Can you connect? Ah, okay. We're gonna make it. The band's gonna make it. So something like this, for example, and then connect it all the way here. I'm not gonna mess with this right now. I will be, yeah. So, any ideas. Comment section, guys. That's your cue to help out. Pitch into our little project we have over here. Okay, so let's continue constructing whatever we have here. We are slowly gathering money, slowly, extremely slowly though. Let's go and construct some of these guys. Helicopter pad constructed by helicopter office. Yes, that's fine, but we cannot transport. I'll still assign to helicopter, just to see helicopters fly. I love helicopters, guys. I love helicopters. Don't talk all nonsense that how Oolykee doesn't like helicopters. He loves them. General construction office and this one. Let's go for these three. And here I'm gonna put just two. Let's just go for this one. There we go. I'm still leaving this money. I'm not populating this construction office because we need this little bit of money for the blueprints, because it's gonna take like 500,000 rubles to fill this construction office. So I'm gonna still holding back on that until we can start constructing our own ships, and then we're gonna focus on that. Here we have the meat loading unloading facility. I think we're gonna stick to loading and unloading here. I don't think we're gonna need anything bigger than this, so I won't be building any what's I call it? I think I forgot something around here. So we're gonna need to deliver cement. We have cement silo here. We're gonna need bitumen for asphalt and fuel. Fuel loading station. Oh, that's here. Okay. And okay, that these pipes are gonna be connected in due time. And then we have this one. Let's demolish the road over here and try to connect the asphalt road all the way here and start on this project. Come on, shrink this. There we go. Let's do it like this. I think Mr. Stotz is gonna be proud of us. Angled roads. There we go. This way, so they can have faster entrance and exit. But I'm gonna build the first one initially. So we're gonna go and assign this to road construction office. You can hear that sound, huh? Dun, 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 dun. Look at them. Useless wastes of fuel. 2.7 tons of gravel. What a magnificence. But it was here in record times. That's definitely. But helicopters, building helicopters. This is they're building their own hospital, birthplace for our little helicopters. Airplane industry. This is something that we could build in a capital city, but that's way away. So construction industries, let's finish those. We need the meat loading and unloading finally constructed. Let's see. So this is going to work. Well, what about this? Okay, this doesn't work. So let's go like this. Angled. And can you connect it here? There we go. Something like this, and we're gonna angle it in the opposite direction. Or maybe I should have angled it in the opposite direction first. Nah, doesn't matter. Let it look ugly. Road construction office as well. So let's put pressure on that gravel supply system. So let's go and do that first. Right. Continuing on. What else do we have? This needs to be constructed. Okay, this is connected. Road needs to be constructed. We have this big construction here. This will be a lot of concrete, steel, not really a lot, but a decent amount. Mud roads, this is for firefighting purposes. Yeah, never gets old. And then let's connect these, this footpath here, or let's go with this one over here. So we can start constructing this. This is... Oh, I believe this is perfect for helicopters because it requires... Oh, concrete. Okay, darn it. We still don't have concrete, but well, tier heli, yeah, that's fine. And then we're gonna go for a general construction office. This one seems to be the closest one. So those two, that's fine. Here, this one can be helicopters, can it? Yes, it can. Construct this. All these guys are gonna be constructed by helicopter. Oh, there you go. This is the positive thing about the helicopters. You can actually connect with the footpaths all your tower conveyor towers, and then you can connect the footpaths, and then your helicopter office can construct those because it doesn't really need a road connection to it. Bang! Perfect. So helicopter makes sense. So I'm now pro helicopter all the way. No, I'm not. But I still think I love helicopters. I love them, but they're scary. Right, we have this finished, and we said one thing that we need to... Oh, that means we can start delivering stuff here. Interesting. Yes, that's perfect, but there's one thing that's missing here, and that's a road cargo office. This is what I dumbass didn't plan previously, so I'm gonna have to plan now. I'm gonna have to remove all of these roads, unfortunately. Let's remove it initially. We can connect this one over there, hopefully. Let's remove it like this. We need a road cargo station connected to both this and this. This should not be a problem, but... oh, perfect. I think this is nice. I think this is nice. I already said that, but I still think it's really, really nice. And then we're gonna have the road office. Let's go like this. Something like this. And connect it in this direction. And then we're gonna build in the opposite one as well. And let's assign this to road cargo station. There we go. Bang, spanking, bang. There we go. And just for firefighting purposes, we're gonna be connecting this mud road over here. Probably should connect it somewhere else. This one needs to be connected as well. So I'm gonna go and... Why the hell not? It's mud. We can remove it anytime we want. And this one again for firefighting purposes. Do we have firefighters? Indeed we do. Probably should build a... Because I'm 100%, I am 100% for helicopters being used for medical emergencies, for firefighting purposes, 100%. And I will be using that. Trust you me. Any decent... Okay, I thought that was like already something burning down. Any decently sized city will, in my videos, have helicopter office, and it's gonna go on emergencies for people and whatever. It's gonna be acting as a... We're gonna have this, and I 100% agree, but that's the only purpose I see for helicopters. This construction thing, I'm still not the biggest... Wow, we're balancing this budget really nicely. Darn it. Where the hell the money is going on? For bribes, probably. Somebody's gonna pay for this. Pipes. Helicopter office. There we go. All of this. Pipes here. Helicopter office. This is gonna... I'm not joking here. I really think this is perfect thing for us. We need to connect another pipeline from the this loading from here to here. Oh! Nice. Build it. And firefighting. Helicopter office. Well tier heli. There we go. We need to connect this one to road so it can be constructed, but then we're gonna need to construct the road first here, so then we're gonna do it. This is being constructed. This one here, helicopter. Let's slow it down a bit. I think I assigned a lot of stuff to helicopter office, so and we need more helicopters. You can see that all of them are working actually. 1.7 tons of mechanical components. How are we doing with those mechanical components? We're doing decent. They're slowly going down, but yeah, they're still going. Oh, we can use helicopters to finish our expensive roads over here with a lighting system. That's not bad actually. I'm actually quite This is gonna have to be bit by bit. I'm gonna have to assign this to a general construction office, and maybe this one just for speed, because people need to finish this. It's too short, and I don't want to build this one because our hospital is gonna be without access to the road, and you can see that these vehicles are quite active. And I can say that we have more than average amount of sick people. That's not something that I like to see. Let's real quickly see if we have... Okay, factory was burning down. What is this? Residential. Traffic jam, that's probably cold. Traffic jam, it's some kind of traffic jam. Let's demolish all of these messages, that's fine. Alright, it's these guys here. But anyway, gravel is gonna soon be a big thing as well. Ooh, looks nice from above. Ha! Look at them buzzing around. If you crash into that cold Alaskan sea, you're done for. There you go. Hope you're well aware of that. Yeah, I should have built these bridges with helicopters. I think that would be a perfect thing. And okay. I'm getting a little bit more fond of helicopters now because of this. A little bit more. I still think I would like to have liquid water so we can build dams. I would like to have water as a resource. I would like to have copper. I would like to have fuel like gasoline and diesel. Kerosene, maybe, you know, these resources rather than helicopters. But I pull like I'm a little bit more fonder of them now. That's my personal opinion. I won't stop. I apologize, but I won't apologize. I won't be sorry for expressing my opinion. I might be wrong, and I'm gonna say that I'm wrong. But anyway, I'm not. Last thing I wanted to discuss real quickly is 7 Wonders of Alaska. Mr. Stats wanted us to build a big bridge, and I love the idea. The problem with this idea is I need to connect this to the main system because of the electricity supply for the railroads and for construction purposes. So I'm not really sure where you guys suggest I put the railroad construction office, because it's not going anywhere here because it's all overground, and overground cannot be that easily connected to this, and you have to have exchangers and all that good stuff. And I don't want to have trains, construction trains, going through the public transport system in order to get to expand the railroad network. So it's gonna have to be somewhere around here or here, and that means that the low ground where the railroads are gonna connect is gonna have to be here as well. Anyway, I'm gonna say thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this one. Let me know what you think about the loops. Let me know what you think about how everything is progressing. If you're enjoying this, if you did, press the like button. If you didn't, leave a nasty comment in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Like, subscribe, notification bell, ring it, comment section, hit it. If you want to support the channel, you can buy me a coffee. See you in the next one. Bye bye.